And I have to be honest, I'm not that it matters what I think, but I was impressed with what you were saying about like what you've done so far. But how do you stay that way and not turn into the bureaucrat politician that you were kind of disgusted by hearing?
Gosh, that is an incredible question, because I literally talk to my team about this every single day. And we're like, how do we stay this way? So we, like the campaign, we came up with our office maxims, and those are like our guiding principles, right? I think one of the most important things for me is, which is what we're developing. And I was answering Rodrigo's question saying, like, by this summer, we will have very clear metrics and um, and goals, like KPIs, literally like the benchmarks of what we will get done and what will be different because of our being here. I can already tell you very candidly that I already feel some of those, like I catch myself and I'm like, no, you do not take this for an answer. You keep asking why, and you push. We don't take no for an answer for things that we know are right. And that meant just last month, I had to take something up to the state ethics commission because they weren't allowing one of my teacher appointees to serve on our citizen participation groups, right? And so not letting the system beat that drive and hunger and thirst and curiosity out of me is something that I am grappling with, even in this early stage of being 4 months in, right? Like, gosh, can you imagine 3 years in? And so staying focused on some of the maxims that are driving us, I think being incredibly self-aware of the feelings I'm having as I navigate departments and meetings and spaces, and stepping back and saying like, okay, I heard all those excuses, I get it, but still there has to be a solution. And clearly I'm not going to get it here. So I'm going to go think outside the box with some other people for a second and bring it back. A lot of what I've had to do is show, not tell, which is double as exhausting, because when I'm working with departments that are used to doing things a specific way for a long time, it's more exhausting actually to tell them my expectation than to build the bandwidth with my student fellowship to go build the thing that I want them to build and go show them at least a kind of pilot, product of what I expect from them, what is good enough for our students, what our students deserve. And then they start to catch on. They do start to catch on and say, oh, like, we better do it this way next time we meet with Luisa, but it wasn't like I just lectured at them. It was like, we worked together, we built something here, let's show it to you. I think the best thing that I have found even this early on is to like make sure I'm staying connected to national networks of other groups coming to things like this, or I get to be inspired by you all, and really keeping myself with an ear and eyes nationwide and with inspiring people who are thinking differently has been very important to me. And it was actually one of the must-haves in the hiring rubric I just developed for the team that I'm building. So we're in the final stages of bringing on 2 people to our team, and that relentlessness and kind of belief in what is possible and was extremely important in our hiring rubric. I don't know if that helps. And I have actually shifted my strategy, I will say, and I can see why those meetings turn the way they are. And I have decided actually that our school board meetings are the least effective way for me to make change, which has been something for me to like sit with, because I've realized actually the things I get to do outside of those meetings have the most impact. And yes, I have chosen to not introduce an item every meeting, which people are like, what is she doing? It's because I'm saving my political will for really big things. I'm not going to have you vote on declaring Earth Day, because that's not going to have an impact for anyone. But I'm going to not do those for 3 months, because then I'm bringing a clean energy commitment by 2030 with a workshop and a task force for how we're going to get there. And so really staying focused and not just kind of following how everyone navigates being on this board in the past.